I heard they added a couple more people to the wanted list. They're high priority.
But most of our forces are out on the front line. How are we supposed to effectively prioritize them? We'll just have to make sure we keep our eyes peeled when we're out on patrol.
I wonder how they're faring. Last thing I heard was that we'd pushed the resistance back to just northwest of Musojin Gorge.
I doubt it. Their rearguard isn't far from there. We're gaining ground at the moment, but I don't think we pushed them back that far. Anyway, we should focus on patrol.
Fair point.
The northwest of Musojin Gorge. So that's where the resistance forces are based.
Another test subject.
Oh, hey. You managed...
Yeah. Where are you headed?
Hiki Village. I've heard the rumors, but it's still gotta be a safer place than a... What about you?
Don't get me started. I was recuperating on Nozuchi Beach. The Resistance aren't having an easy time of it. They don't have the manpower for an all-out confrontation, so they can't... The front line used to be further forward, but they had to retreat a couple of times. Now they're back to Nozuchi Beach. That's where I've just come from. I was lucky to get out. It's much too dangerous. Their forces are so scattered that no one knows who's who, and anyone you run into pulls their weapon. I just dropped my luggage and ran here. I think we need to keep moving. Things are changing so fast.
Agreed. Why don't we stick together?
Nozuchi Beach. Sounds like that's where the Resistance and the Shogun's army are battling it out right now. Hey, look!
Teach me.
Do you think that's a Resistance fighter? Looks like he's in a tight spot. Let's go help him out!
Don't hold back.
Retribution!
Show me what you've got. Train harder.
Watch your step!
By royal decree!
That thing. Tested.
You saved me. I thought I was about to die. Thank you so much for your help. I'm Teppei. I was sent to the front line just recently. I was looking forward to doing my part. Instead, it seems I fell at the first hurdle. So, you aren't dressed like resistance fighters? Have you come? Great! Just the other day, I heard General Goro complaining about how desperate we are for more people. Your support will make up. I'll escort you back to our camp. But first, let me bring you up to speed on our current situation. As you can see, the Resistance are at a constant disadvantage when it comes to... The goal of the Shogun's army is to uphold eternity. To this end, they have the support of the Tenryou Commission's general, Kujo Sara, who commands an exceptionally strong force. As for us, vision bearers are few and far between as it is. And because of the Vision Hunt decree, the fact we're even able to hold out is thanks to the brilliant strategic mind of Her Excellency, Sango Nomiya. We're also indebted to the great courage shown by General Goro and the Resistance troops. If only I had a vision myself. Not only would I be better placed to share Her Excellency and General Goro's burden, but I'd be able to hold my own on the battlefield too. I couldn't help but notice that you used elemental energy when saving me just now.
He's a special case. He doesn't have a vision, but he can control the element.
Are you serious? That's incredible. I guess that means you're immune to the Vision Hunt decree. You have to let me introduce you to General Goro. Perhaps I can also make a worthy contribution this way. Of course, I'd much rather prove my worth by the sword. If only taking down Shogunate Samurai was as easy as you. Anyway, we shouldn't delay. This is what happened, General Goro. I was surrounded by Shogunate Samurai. They can use the elements without a vision. The Resistance could really use people with...
I presume you've heard that the goal of the Resistance is to defeat the Shogun's army and repeal the vision. This is no easy task. Each who sets foot on the battlefield must be ready to sacrifice. Tell me, why do you wish to join us? The Resistance... You're referring to the ceremony to mark the 100th vision seized under the decree, right? Yes, we received some news of it here, despite it... There was a disturbance, allegedly. Highly unusual, considering that the right... Why do you wish to discuss this all of a sudden? What?
Yep, we had a fight with the Raiden Shogun and everything. Then we grabbed the Vision Bearer and whisked him off to safety. After that, they added us to the Army's wanted list.
Now that you mention it, we did just recover a bounty notice from a Shogunate Samurai. It read, "Reward for the capture of a blonde-haired traveler and their mysterious flying pet..."
What? Who are they calling him?
My apologies. I understand your situation well enough for now. Her Excellency is currently away from the camp. We don't know where she went, but she instructed us to take care of everything, and I will ask Teppei here to show you around the camp first, and then dispatch you straight to the front line.
Yes, sir. I used to be in the logistics division, so I'm the right person to show you around. I know the setup like the back of... I'll make sure you get a warm, resistant... Let's start with the field hospital. Some of my friends are... Last time I saw them, I promised that I'd introduce any new recruits. When they're finally back on the battlefield...
Looks like a strong addition to the troop. Oh,
Whoa. Brand new recruit and your first thought is to start sparring with them. You're getting ahead of yourself. Teppei, did you bring this one in?
Well, the enemy are much stronger than we could have imagined. At one point, there were a horde of enemy troops surging towards us like the tide. But I didn't flinch. I drew my blade and charged straight into the fray.
look at you. When did you...
This guy stole the show, though. When he saw me tiring and falling back, he burst onto the scene and took down a whole group of them in one fell swoop. I heard he even stormed the Vision Hunt ceremony, and that the Raiden Shogun herself failed to take him down.
Amazing work, but still, I can believe most of that, but him facing off against the Raiden Shogun? I think you might be embellishing the story a little there, Teppei. Either way, to tell the truth, with all the losses we've sustained recently, I was starting to lose hope in our ability. But seeing fresh recruits join our ranks and hearing Teppei's exploits, I'm itching to get myself better as soon as possible.
That's a lukewarm epiphany if you ask me. While you're lying there itching to get better, I'm still out there training hard despite my injury.
It did? Well, do you need me to get... I heard about a remedy recently that uses wild bugs. All you need to do is grind Onikabuto into powder, and they say it feels cool on the skin and acts fast to complete...
Sure, I'll take one.
Sounds a little strange to me. I would have thought wolf hooks would do the trick.
Well, how about we let our new recruit decide? If you're a fan of weird and wonderful remedies, please gather some Onikabuto for me. But if you're more of a wolf hook advocate, bring some of those instead. Personally, I recommend we try the new remedy. Thanks for your help. Oh, never mind. I guess this was probably the safer option. I may need your help in a moment to change their dressings. And, thanks for your help gathering the ingredients.
It's a standard remedy, but a dependable one.
You may have skimped a little here, though. I'm dying to get out of this place. I just want to be...
I don't think it works like that. Piling on extra dressing isn't going to make you heal faster. Especially not when you're sneaking off to go train in the middle of the night. Thanks again, Tepe. And thanks to... Speaking of training, that reminds me. They should be doing some archery practice down at the training grounds right now. Why don't you take our new recruit to go It'll be a good chance for them to meet a few more of our platoon.
You got it.
Oh, let's see now. I've loosed
Bullseye?
only one.
This isn't good enough. It's evident from these. How hard could it be? Just draw the bow, aim, and shoot. With progress like this, who knows when we'll be fit for battle? I suppose all we can do for now is wait for the drill master's next visit.
Seems things have gotten tough on the front line recently. All the best drill masters have... I guess we'll just have to keep practicing ourselves. At this rate, who knows if we'll ever become resistance fi-
Come on, guys, let's complain. Listen up for a second. I've come to introduce our... In battle, he single-handedly slayed multiple shogunate samurai, and that was after interrupting the vision hunt ceremony with a feat of stunning bravery. Not to mention surviving an encounter with the Raiden Shogun.
Is that true? Perhaps you'd be willing... We promise not to take too much of your time. A quick demonstration would be all we need. Our previous training was so rushed that we hardly remember...
It would mean a lot.
Oh, you got it!
Hark! 'Tis thundering retribution. An omen of dark times ahead.
That, and main Fräulein's laundry is still on the line.
What? Seriously? Huh. 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 Huh.
Well, there you have it. I told you our latest recruit...
Incredible! I think I understand. My posture was off, and I didn't draw back with enough force. Seems I also need to focus on keeping my grip steady and monitoring the external environment.
Though watching your demonstration was a great help. At least this time I was able to observe some proper technique. As long as I can Honestly, before this whole conflict came about, my wife and I were leading a quiet life together. War and battles were the last things on our mind. That all changed with the actions of the Shogun's army ignited something inside me. That's why I joined the resistance. The road ahead of us now seems like a long one indeed. Can those of us without visions or combat skills really become adept fight? There's no use in speculating. Thank you both for your help.
Stay focused. With us holding the front line, you can continue sharpening your... Now then, let me show you around some other places. Where should we head next?
Sir, we've got trouble. The Shogun's army is attacking. There are still many wounded in the camp. We mustn't let the enemy break through. We'll need your help to hold them off.
What? Impossible. How could they... We'd better go assess the situation. A chance for us to prove our worth in battle.
Soldiers, quick! Oz, reveal thyself!
I won't forget this.
Time for retribution!
Let the show begin.
All before me!
By royal decree!
I could have saved more. Where did I go?
Shadow Raven, let night fall! I summon thee!
No rest for the wicked.
We managed to hold them off. But we have sentries and patrols posted all around the perimeter here. The enemy should never have... Unless... They must have an informant, feeding them intelligence and helping them to approach unseen. Our priority is finding the agent and protecting the camp.
Sir, if I may, I just returned from inspecting the perimeter. It appears that several portions of our defensive walls were already collapsed. The Shogun's army must have known about this vulnerability and made their way over from the cliffs nearby. Before attack, I suggest we repair the walls and double the guard.
In that case... Understood. Leave the repairs to us. Why don't we make this more interesting, recruit? A contest between the two of us. Just don't underestimate me.
Let the show begin.
All right, that should do it. The Shogun's... Seems I've made another valuable contribution to the Resistance. I thought getting transferred to the front line would be a chance to showcase my abilities and square off with the enemy.
Why are you so insistent about being on the front line?
It's just like General Goro said. There are a multitude of ways to contribute to the Resistance, but anyway, we got more than we bargained for inspecting the camp. If all goes well, we might just be assigned a few missions closer to the...
Let's dance.
Strange? I don't...
We've had a change of plans. The Shogun's army is attempting an advance on the main front. Reports have it that Kujo Sara is now personally leading the enemy force. As for us, it's been days since Her Excellency last made an appearance here. We've executed almost all the directives she gave us, but have received... The situation is becoming grim. If we retreat any further, I fear morale may fall. For now, we can only pray that General Goro will be able to turn the tide.
We should go to the front line. Our forces need all the help they can get. We're no use. We mustn't let Tatara Suna fall to the enemy.
I'll protect us.
This is how it must be.
Let the show begin.
So, you are the only one here? I thought I might get to meet your grand... She is the one that's been causing our forces so much trouble. The fact the Resistance has even held out for this, but soon, the Resistance will fall. They are no match for the might of the Shogun's army. We have already rooted out those behind the Resistance. All who have dishonored the almighty Shogun will be...
I have faith in Her Excellency and in the soul. The Vision Hunt Decree is a brutal injustice.
It is futile. There is one other thing. I'm sure you've seen the recent arrest warrants. I will make you a deal. Hand him over to us, and you'll buy yourself some time. A respite from the bloodshed would be advantageous to both sides.
So that's why you brought reinforcements.
He is of great importance to the almighty Shogun. But the way I see it, he is
That's where you're wrong! He means just as much to us! As a member of the Resistance, he's a comrade! I'll never surrender him to you! The Resistance never betrays its own! Her Excellency made that clear to everyone from the
General Goro!
Teppei and the travel. It would appear our time to fight side by side.
Well, we meet again. This time, I won't let you get away. I thought that you would seek refuge with the Resistance in the hope of receiving asylum. That you choose to show up here proves that you have more bravery in you than I had originally thought. Why not represent the Resistance in a fight of...
A fight of honor?
Before the battle begins, each side chooses their finest warrior for a match of single combat. To the superior force, there's little significance in such a duel. But to the weaker force, victory could constitute an important boost to their morale. Her motives are clear. She wants to use the match as an opportunity to capture you. Do not feel compelled to participate. We could take the fight to them without...
Well, what do you think? Will you...
Remove all threats to eternity! By order of the almighty Shogun!
Be wary! You're up against a powerful opponent!
You got this!
There's more than one round! Keep it up!
I've lost.
Look! That's 2 rounds in a row! The Shogun's army is not invincible! We can win! The soldiers are rallying! Your warrior's will is bringing them hope, Traveler!
I need to train harder.
Stronger than I anticipated. Soldiers, attack! Glory to the Shogun! And her...
Prepare to engage! All of you, with me!
line! Her Excellency!
The wait is over, my comrades. Now is our moment!
Calm as the breeze, my lady.
I just hope you can afford all these mercs you've gathered!
Kazuha! We meet again, old friend.
Retreat!
All forces, retreat!
Greetings. This is the first time we've met. And also the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island. Perhaps it's the first time you're hearing that title. To put it simply, I'm the person currently in charge on Watatsumi Island. I've actually heard all about you from Beidou and Kazuha. I hadn't expected to find you join the Resistance. Do you have a plan beyond this point? In that case, shall we continue our conversation at the Shrine of Sangonomiya? Although the Shogun's army has retreated for now, the war is far from over. The Vision Hunt Decree has not been repealed, and neither the Tenryo Commission nor the Raiden Shogun show any sign of stopping. I suggest we move to the shrine to discuss our counterplan.
I know Watatsumi Island very well. I can carry on—
Goro, thank you for all you have done. Our forces are weaker than the Shogun's army, and my absence can only have made the recent days all the more I'm afraid I must still ask you to stay a while longer, to keep eyes on the Shogun's army and also to see to the wounded. But I will ask the mercenaries to remain stationed here, and Kazuha is here too.
Well received, Your Excellency.
I must return to Sangonomiya now. I have a few things to attend to. Thank you for all your efforts so far. Fight for the future of Inazuma.